Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Megan Dang and I'm a type 1 diabetic, but I'm also a dispenser. Hi everyone, my name is Megan and I'm a type 1 diabetic, and welcome to my channel. So as many of you know, I've been living with type 1 diabetes for a while now, since I was 3, and I'm now 17, so it's been a long time. But anyway, I recently got a job as a dispenser at a local ice cream place in my town, which basically means I scoop the ice cream, which is very difficult actually, but I won't be getting into that today. But today I'm going to be talking about working with type 1 diabetes, especially at a kind of food industry or service industry kind of job, because I know once you get older, or if you have like an office job with diabetes, it probably won't be that difficult to manage it, since you're always just sitting there and you can easily access all of your necessary items to treat your lows, your highs. But if you work as a teenager or just as somebody, a diabetic who has to work in a more fast-paced environment where you're always walking or doing things, serving people, it can be a little more difficult to treat your diabetes. So today I'll be kind of discussing that with you guys and giving you some tips on how I manage my diabetes, and kind of just talk to you about what it's like to work like this as a diabetic. So this video will probably be a little boring like the rest of my videos or recent ones where I'm kind of just sitting down and talking. But if you guys have any advice or ideas on other videos to do, please let me know, because I'm kind of out of ideas right now. Hence all the sit down videos with me that have been coming your way and probably will continue to be coming your way until I get a new idea. So I'm sorry about that, but let's just get right into the video. So surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, I've never had an official job in my entire life. I've babysat my cousins, I've sold old clothes and things on Mercari and Poshmark. I make these YouTube videos which earns me no money. I volunteer at places and I've interned, but I've never actually had a real job. Last semester in my high school, I really wanted to get an official job because I've never had one and I have so much free time on my hands. So I went out and applied to so many minimum wage jobs like Abercrombie, Chipotle, everywhere at the mall, Jamba Juice, just anywhere you can think of, I probably applied. I got an interview at this place in my town, which is an ice cream place called Leatherby's, and they hired me, so yay! After I got hired, they kind of told me what it would be like. It's basically, they call it a dispenser, and I don't really know why. I guess that's just the name for it, but I'm basically behind the counter scooping the ice cream whenever orders come in, and it is actually a lot. So I didn't think it would be this much, but orders are coming in after another, like all the time, all night. And if there's no ice creams to be made, which is rare, then we're cleaning the counter, we're refilling the sauces, we're checking the restrooms, we're washing the towels. Just all the time there's something to do. So it's kind of difficult for me so far to get adjusted to it. Not just because it's a fast-paced environment, but also because I'm a diabetic. So my first tip for working with diabetes is to carry your Dexcom receiver, which is this little thing if you guys have Dexcom. In my workplace, we're not supposed to be having our phones on us while we work, which is pretty universal, I feel like, for most workplaces, because they don't want you on your phone. So I always have this on me so I can easily check my blood sugar when I'm working, which makes it so much easier because then I don't have to be, running back and forth to test my blood sugar. I don't have to be worrying about my phone not getting alerts, all of that. And what I do is we wear an apron when we work, and they have these little pockets, so I just leave it in here, and while I'm working I just go like this. I check it right there, it tells me my number, and I can put it back in really easily. So that's the first tip, is to have some kind of continuous glucose monitor on you at all times. My second tip or thing to bring along with you is glucose tablets. So they sell these basically everywhere. Well, at least I know Walmart and Target. And it's just these little glucose tabs. And they're each 4 grams each, and they bring your blood sugar up so fast. So I just keep this in my other pocket. And it's super easy to just pop in my mouth and eat instead of having to like open a juice or something like that. And it's just really, really easy. So my next tip is to run your blood sugar on the higher side. I know it may not be the most comfortable or convenient for you, but if my blood sugars are about in the 200s, then I'm good, because it's going to like steadily decline. And I did not think that. I'm just thinking I'm just going to be walking around at 10 feet space to make some ice cream. How low can my blood sugar go? Well, the first day I worked, I was in the 120s or so, and it went down to 55 after just about an hour and a half of working. So running a little high. Or if it's in the 140 to 200 zone-ish, then maybe lower your basal or something like that. Well, figure out what works best for you. But I would suggest running on the higher side or keep your basal down because you don't want to have a low. Okay, so also it's good if at least some of your employees, fellow employees, know that you're diabetic, so that in case of emergency, they'll be able to help you. Honestly, working with diabetes, I feel like isn't that big of a deal. It doesn't change it that much, but just in case some of you are having issues like I did, I thought I'd offer some tips, but the biggest one are just these two, because these are lifesavers. Thanks for watching, and if you guys have any comments or questions, stories of your own, advice to me, please leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to reply. Or if you guys have any suggestions on future videos, I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.